What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man, and I'm back at it again. And I just seen Naka no Hito. I enjoyed it, man. I wasn't going to review the episode or the anime at all, but dude, I watched episode 2. Someone told me I should definitely watch episode 2, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it and see what it's about. But dude, I gotta be honest, I may review the whole anime because it was so good. I enjoyed this episode. It was like a reality show anime. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of reality shows. I mean, I'm just not. But this is different. This is different. It's an anime. It's like a reality show. There's a lot of other stuff going on. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, man. What else? I don't know, man. I can't think of anything else right now. So let's just dive into the episode. Okay, it picked up. Well, it picked up after everything had happened in episode 1. So it started right at it started a new challenge right when episode 2 kicked off. It was a new challenge that they were doing. And this was like a a simulated type character creation type game where you have to kind of like put the girl through certain situations in school and stuff. Okay, now I never played simulated games like that. I mean, I've never played any kind of game like that where you have to go through like real world stuff or anything. I mean, I played Skyrim, and you know, Skyrim's the jump, man. Like, you have to create a character in Skyrim too, so that's cool. I mean, I've created characters in games, but I haven't played a game like that. But the alpaca dude tells them that they have to create this character from this hard-boiled egg. Well, not hard-boiled egg, but like this huge egg, and everybody's so fascinated by the egg, but they have to make the egg hatch, and out comes a character, and you have to take care of her and put her through school and make her the most popular person in the school and stuff. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that was like real weird for that to happen. But after they picked the characters and they started to do it, and because we had one major character that knew how to deal with that type of game, and then everybody else was kind of just along for the ride because they had to switch up the characters. And I'm like, okay, I can see it working now. But I wasn't really into it. But as the show and the episode progressed on, I really fell in love with it, man. They started to hatch the egg, and they had to give out ideas for the egg to hatch and become a particular girl, and then everybody gave out their own ideas. One dude was like, I want her in a sailor uniform, like a sailor school uniform. The girl that was there was like, I want her to be nice. And then the other dude was like, I want her to have an afro. And then the other dude, that's done every challenge so far, he wanted her to he wanted her to be the face of the panda. Okay, it did. I was like, this is gonna come out real weird. And when it came out, it was weird. It was so weird. She had human legs, the sailor uniform. She was nice. She talked with an accent, and she had an afro. And her whole face and hands were panda. So it was real weird. And then it was so funny, man. It was so enjoyable. I enjoyed it. It was very breathtaking. You know what I mean? You don't get too many anime like this where this was just very different and a very enjoyable anime. I loved it. And okay, so then it hatches, and then the one of the real tough characters that was picked for the group, dude was like, what is this? You cannot. We cannot. What? She's a panda. I know you done this. You were thinking about the panda, weren't you? He was like, I took it as a joke. So I mean, it was nice, and overall the character was so weird. I did not see someone with human legs, panda arms, a panda head, and an afro just popping out of the egg when it hatched. But it did, and it was nice. And she was like mama and papa, and she had such an accent. Like, I mean, I don't know Japanese accents, but it was like me-self and everything. It was like very third person-esque when she was talking and everything. Oh gosh. It was so funny. But then she started catching feelings for the other dude that was in the group with the purple hair, which is Makino, I think. I think that's his name. And she was like, she was pulling out her afro, like, he loves me not, he loves me not. And then we get to the next day, and they have to take her to school. And in my mind, I saw this not working out, but the way that they played it when they went to school, well, before they went to school, they had to come to the gate, and they had like these 2 huge bodyguards. There was like no boys allowed, so they took the other dude that was real rough, and because at that point he did kind of look like he looked like a dude, so like they didn't let him into school. But the other 2, I guess they had pretty faces, so they could pass as chicks, so they had them with sailor uniforms on, and they escorted the girl to school with some of the other characters that was in this episode. And I thought that whole little scene was nice. But let's talk about a scene that I really want to talk about. I kind of glossed over it because I wanted to get that out. But the scene with the 2 chicks, the one with the glasses with the white hair and the chick with the pink hair that loves scary games, they had them in a scene. And what really sold me on this being more of a reality type show anime was when they had that particular scene where they were in the outdoor bath, and like she was like trying to build tension or like a relationship or something with the girl in the bath, and she was like, why don't we get closer and stuff. She was like, well, you're a girl, aren't you? And this is weird for me. And she was like, am I a girl? And she was like, well, you got boobs, and but then they kind of just played it off, and she was like, don't worry about it, I just did it for the cameras. And I was like, that is very reality show-esque of them faking a relationship just for the cameras and stuff. So I was like, okay, I can get behind this a little bit more. But then we get to things going on in school, and a particular teacher, which is Mr. Genji, and he's super popular. He's getting all these cookies and stuff from the girls. So they go and take the panda chick to the home ec room, and she starts baking cookies, and she takes it to the sensei, and dude is in his office like flipping out. He's like, I'm like the prettiest man in the world, why are they giving me cookies and pies and stuff? I want Dom Perignon, I want champagne. And dude, he was very self-absorbed. But then like we have the other 2 guys like spying on him through his window, and when the panda girl brings him her cookie, he's like, oh yeah, pretty, she's pretty and everything, and he just smashes her cookie on the ground. But before I go, dude, I did not, when she went to school, I thought it was going to be like they was going to pick on her and everything, but they didn't. Like, they accepted her, and I'm assuming that's because like she was a nice character, and that's the way that it went. That's what I enjoyed about this episode so much. I thought it was totally going to go one way, and it hit a hard left, man, and it showed me something very different, and I enjoyed it. This anime is very different, but it's so good. If you're not watching this anime, you have to watch it, at least give it a try. But then the dude was like, he smashed her cookie, and he started to like insult her just a little bit, and Makino came through with the wine bottle and just clocked dude across the back of the head, man. He hit him, and he was like, and then he turned around and saw Makino, was like, oh wow, you're so pretty, what's your name, what's your birthday? And he hit him again. I enjoyed it. It was so funny throughout the whole episode. And then they sat down in the room, man. And this is when the whole episode changed. They sat down in the room, and everybody was just having a good time. And they was like, well, let's, he's probably going through some stuff and everything. And the panda girl was like, well, when he wakes up, I want to forgive him and everything. It doesn't matter. She was so nice. And next thing you know, man, the room starts getting real sparkly and pretty, and bubbles started popping up, and it's like she started to disappear. Dude, it got so heavy, man. At that moment, like, it's like it wasn't, I don't know, man. It was so sad in that part. And then she's like, Mama, Papa, give me a hug. And the dude with the white hair, you could tell he was kind of really feeling it, man. He kind of clenched his fist. It was sad, man. That, like, from the whole episode being comedic and funny and having hilarious moments, to go to that part to where it was super duper sad because she was disappearing and everything, man. And it was sad. And the 2 dudes that they didn't show the entire episode came back at the end, and everybody else was sitting there miserable and upset. And it was like, what's going on? What happened? It was like, nothing. This is, oh man, I love it. It is so good. And then we come across the point That was suspicious. I was suspicious of her throughout the whole episode. But then we see that the chick with the glasses has a super duper fixated infatuation with the dude with the white streak in his hair. She has like, how does she get pictures of him already? I mean, they've only been there. It's been 2 episodes for us, so I'm assuming they maybe a couple days or maybe like a week tops. But how did she get that many pictures of him? And she has them posted and hidden in her closet. So I really want to know what's the storyline with that, because this show is very, very entertaining so far, and it's only 2 episodes in, and it's different. It's very, very different. It's not your typical anime, but it's very good. If you're not watching it, please check it out, man. But this is your boy Nick Incredible. Don't forget to smash that like button so you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.